Team WUNAX Deck Profile AMEER Mohammed.
What's up, you guys? It's AMEER Mohammed here with my 10U SWORDSOUL deck list. I got 11th place at the past Minnesota Minneapolis Regional. I ended up X2 at the end of the event. I do believe that if one of my tiebreakers would have won the last round, I would have ended up making at least close to top 8. Maybe I would have got 9th, but I don't know. I know one of my tiebreakers won and one of them didn't, so I mean, I guess anything could have happened within those tiebreakers. We'll just get right into the deck profile. So I played 3 Ecclesia, 3 Moye, 3 Longyon, and 2 Taya. The Sword Souls are pretty self-explanatory. This is the standard ratio for, I guess, any 10U Sword Soul deck, so nothing to really say there. For the 10Us, I played 3 Ashina, 3 Vishuddha, and 3 Adar. I didn't play Chathana just because I didn't end up playing Vessel in the main deck, or even the side deck. I didn't play it at all. I didn't want to just be clogged up with too many 10Es in my hand. Like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, so it just depended. Also, I think I'm going to end up cutting out one Adhara. I saw myself siding this out way too many times during the event. I sided at least one of them out every single game. Then for the hand traps, I played 3 Ash, 3 DD Crow, 2 Impermanents. The deck list is 43. I was trying to cut down as much as I could, and I felt like cutting down 1 Impermanence would have been fine, just with the versatility of everything else. And I guess another hand trap would be Droplet. This card's really good going second. I guess going first too, because you can still set it. So these are the only hand traps that I opted to play. DD Crow I feel like is a must for this format. Playing against any Terra Element Sprite, really good. Ash is pretty universal, so it can hit pretty much anything. Yeah. Then for the rest of the engine cards, I guess, or I don't know if these are really engine, but 3 Emergence and 3 Heavenly. These pretty much must, I mean, you have to play Emergence. Heavenly's opted to play in instead of Vessels. I know I've seen some people like just even not playing these, but they're too good not to play. I mean, if you summon one of your monsters, try to get their effects to go through. If you get your opponent activates Veiler, Imperm, you chain it. It's really good at chain blocking. So, well, not chain blocking, but the rest of the spells, 1 Called By and 1 Feather Duster. I wanted to semi-respect back row with maining Feather Duster. I know I also have Blackout, but I didn't really play against too many like back row heavy decks, so I guess I could keep this in, could not. I mean, it's one of those iffy cards. And then Called By, really good. 1 Blackout and 3 Rivalry for the traps. I decided to play Rivalry over, I guess, anything else, because this is what makes the deck 43. I decided to put these in last minute. It helps out a ton against Sprite, Terra Elements, I guess even like any other decks like Despia. Not against Mirror Match though. I mean, it's pretty much dead card, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I flipped it on too many Terra Element players, too many Sprite players. I mean, it helped out a lot. Onto the extra deck. Played 3 Monk, 1 Shaman. This is mandatory as well, self-explanatory. 3 Monks always come up, Shaman comes in clutch. For the Sword Soul Synchros, played 2 Chi Chao, 1 Big Long Yun, and 1 Changing. I did not make Changing the whole entire tournament. It just didn't come up for me. 2 Chi Chaos, I think I made 2 of them sometimes. It wasn't too often. And then Big Long Yun, pretty OP. Ended up burning a lot of people for a good 2,400 plus Long Yun on top of that, so 36. So it came in clutch a lot. For the Yang Zings, 1 Yazi, 2 Baxia, and 1 Chao Feng. I did not make Chao Feng. I don't think I've really made Chao Feng this entire time I've been playing this deck, so I might end up cutting it. I just don't know what I'd be cutting it for. Yeah. Then for the miscellaneous synchros, 1 Dragite and 1 Berserker. These cards are pretty OP as well. Spell and Trap Negate, Monster Negate. Well, it's not Monster Negate, but Monster Banish. Comes up a lot. And then for the last synchro, Baron. Monster Negate can pop a card. Reborn Monster. Card's pretty good. And then for the side deck, I played 3 Dark Ruler and 3 Mystic Mine. I did not see Dark Ruler the entire day. I mean, I guess when I saw it, I didn't need it because I was already at an advantage, or either that or my opponent just didn't open up well enough to where they can end on like multiple negates where I needed to use it, where I could just get around it with like maybe like one Vashuda or something. And then this card's pretty good too. I mean, I only saw it one of my matches throughout the whole day. I mean, I sided it in constantly, but I didn't really see it too often. Yeah. And 3 anti-spell, 3 judgment, and 3 evenly. So I didn't play any other hand traps on my side deck. Reasoning behind that is just because like these are mostly for going first. Anti-spell and judgment, I mean, they're pretty good on their own. You know, if you open up, you end up on Chichao, set anti-spell and judgment, or anti-spell and a blackout, and then end up setting their spells. You black out the 2 spells, you'll have more recursion for next turn. Judgment's just a ball card too. I mean, people don't expect it. I mean, but when it gets red rebooted, it does hurt. And then 3 evenly, I saw this card way too much during the event. It helped out a lot. It's probably how I won most of my games. And that is it for the deck profile. Quick shout outs I want to give out to Team WUNAX, TGG Gaming, best locals in Minnesota. I want to give a shout out to John and Zach for lending me cards. And I want to give a shout out to Andreas for telling me to play this regional with my SWORDSOUL 10U deck that I didn't want to play this regional with, but I ended up doing pretty good. So, thanks.